That sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Hi, friends. Welcome to, I can't believe this, our 1000th episode of That Sounds Fun. I'm your host, Annie F. Downs. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Y'all, can you even believe it? 1000 episodes? 1000 times I've gotten to sit down with my friends or people I wanted to be friends with and talk about their lives and what God's up to and what sounds fun to them. And it is such a gift to get to do this. So thank you. One of my favorite things to do is introduce my friends to my friends. And I cannot thank you enough for being the kindest, most loyal friends and bringing us along in your day. So many of you tell me that you listen to the show while you're working out or while you cook. You listen while you're getting ready for the day and your husband is listening in the bathroom with you, or while you're doing chores around the house. And you've shared how certain episodes have marked specific seasons that you've walked through. And I get it, me too. We are the luckiest for having generous friends who've come back to the show over and over, like our Hall of Funners who've been on 5 times or more and given us so much wisdom and so many laughs over the years. So thank you for letting me continue to do this by showing up every week or twice a week or 3 times a week, however often we release shows. And how else would we mark the 1000th episode than with the person we've talked to the most? Our pal, Eddie Kaufholz. I just want to tell you now, so you can make the switch if you need to. This is an episode that you may want to watch on YouTube or on Spotify. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Today on the show, Eddie and I get to keep talking about what we've learned after 1000 episodes and the podcast we're both listening to right now, why I am selling my Apple Watch, and about getting colonoscopies. So what a day. Buckle up. We have got plenty to talk about. We have some note-taking pages for you for this episode over in our TSF Seasons Guidebook. So you can find that on page 88. If you don't have a copy of the guidebook yet, I would head over to anniefdowns.com/seasons and you can get it there. We've linked that in the show notes. And with that, let's keep talking here on our 1000th episode with my pal and yours, Eddie Kaufholz.
That sounds fun.
Eddie, Wait, hold on. We cannot start a podcast when you take a sip of chocolate milk. Is that what you're drinking?
It's just 2 gallons of Yoo-hoo. No.
Is it really?
No. It's just like little protein and a little iced coffee. But I did take a sip about 30 seconds later than I should have. Do you want to start again?
No. This is the show. This is how the 1000th episode of That Sounds Fun begins.
1,000 years of That Sounds Fun.
Is with you drinking a Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, and I can barely hear you. So this is all just working out
no.
perfectly. Okay, I'm back.
Eddie, when I went to counseling in 3rd grade, my reward after each counseling appointment was a Yoo-hoo and Cheetos.
God almighty, that is a great...
Isn't that great? I know. I might get it on the way home from work today.
Oh, man. And back in our day, like a Yoo-hoo, you had to pop the top?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It was a bottle opener required.
That's the joy, drinking Yoo-hoo out of glass.
The building where my counseling was in 3rd grade had like a cafe in the basement, but like it wasn't a hospital, but it was near the hospital. It just had like a place for everybody who worked there could eat there. And they had Yoo-hoo and Cheetos as part of their offering.
What kind of well, I don't want to ask what kind of counseling, but it was all like something.
I can tell you why. It's because I sucked my thumb for so long.
You did?
My parents, yeah.
They sent you to counseling for that, or to someone to help out?
Yeah. Because I was sucking my thumb even into elementary school.
Well, I mean, that happens.
Here's what. You want me to tell you what I know at 45?
Yeah.
No, an Enneagram 7 feels no better soothed than when she can soothe herself.
Oh, so you were just taking care of business.
Yeah, just an Enneagram 7, making herself feel comforted as she tried to fall asleep at night.
I do that stuff all the time, though, too. I am the most fidgety, picky person.
Listen, I am 45 and I can wake up in the middle of the night and my thumb is by my face.
Because it's just trying to go home.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly.
It's just making its way.
It's just the pacifier you could never trade in for a toy like they all do now.
You know, Annie, you've been podcasting for 1,000 shows. I think I've been on 800 or 900 of them.
Yeah, that's right.
How is it possible to learn something new? At this point,
the nature of friendship is you just keep learning each other. That I went to counseling for sucking my thumb in 3rd grade.
Did you have to get braces because of it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because you pulled this little
I threw
baby
my
teeth
whole
out.
face out of
Out of
I threw my whole
alignment.
face out of alignment.
Yeah, you had
That's
to get a
exactly right.
rotation and an alignment and get it all.
What's something we can learn from you on our 1000th episode of That Sounds Fun?
Well, I feel like in the same vein, I will say I am either constantly still like this all the time. The way I stand is for those listening, the way I stand is with my fingers and my thumbs touching. In fact, it was the last
Your
thing
first finger and your thumb touching, like a crab.
because I'm always playing with my thumbs constantly anytime I'm thinking or nervous. And so anytime I go out on stage or anywhere I'm like where I can be seen, so below camera, I can just play with them all day long. But that's a
what are you feeling? Are you feeling the pad of your thumb? Is that the part that's comforting?
Yeah, just tracing around.
Okay.
And then what drives Lucy just completely nuts is that when I sit down, so I'll sit down and put my feet up, cross my legs. Okay, so I'm crossing my legs. I will have my two pinky toes, my little baby toes, playing with each other. And I'm talking about. Oh,
gross. Wow.
Yeah, no, Lucy agrees. So I'm like just real fidgety. It is really hard for me to stop fidgeting.
Listen, today I was texting with a friend of mine this morning and I said, I've got this post I want to write that pretty much says we are all just surviving the life we've been given.
Oh, just barely making it.
We're all just surviving this thing. Everybody. Some people have it way harder than others. I do not have it as hard as the majority of the people on the planet by any stretch. But everybody's just doing what it takes to survive the life they've been handed.
And I wonder if sometimes I feel like I won't grow up. Like, I've been fidgeting and picking since I was a baby. I'm like,
It's funny you say that. I'm going to read you a text I got. A friend of mine is dropping his child off at college here in town.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, I'd love for you to check in with her or whatever. And I said, yeah, give her my number. He said, okay, I gave it to her. She'll reach out soon. I said, that's great. And he said, she is an adult in training. And I was like, aren't we all?
Don't you feel?
We all adults in training.
I mean, we're in our 40s, Annie, but I don't feel old enough for some, like every time, like when we bought a house, when we had a child, like I'm not old enough for all this. I know. How do I have insurance and things? Bills and 401s.
I have to get a colonoscopy this year.
Hey,
How am
too.
I old enough for that? I know. Yeah, that's right. We both are hitting that faux 5.
I have mine scheduled. I have mine scheduled for October. Have you seen what you got to drink?
Mine's December. I wish it was the same day.
Have you seen? Oh my God. Would that be the worst, best thing to know about each other?
Yeah, for sure.
A live podcast.
Also, someone else has to drive us home?
Yeah, it's because they put you out and then they like fill you up. You got to drink like a gallon of this like liquid that like.
I read the paperwork.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I've already gotten my gallon. The pharmacy sent it to me. And so you got to do that. And then they put you to sleep and then you wake up and then they checked all the plumbing, I guess. Make sure we're all okay, but it's important to do.
I mean, thanks be to God. Yeah, it's important to do.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten it all this year. I'm like, let's go. Get me all of the...
You are what Mr. F. Downs would say is a fine-tuned machine.
Fine-tuned. It's like...
yes.
What was it? Not Sam Seaborn, but what was his name on... What was Rob Lowe on Parks and Rec?
I never remember. It's the one I haven't watched yet.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I know. Everyone says, get through the first 8 seasons and you'll love it. And you're like, I don't have that to give.
Yeah, no, I don't even think... I think that's a real miss. I know we've talked about it, but I really feel like you would understand Leslie Knope in a very deep, visceral way.
Okay. Maybe that'll be my fall tour show because I think I'll need like a show that I can like crawl in my bunk and watch one and go to bed.
You don't need much time with it. You don't need much.
Yeah, they're 22 minutes, right? I mean, they're cable TV sitcom.
But the first season is still extremely good, even though it's better than most things on TV, even though it's not as good as itself. It becomes better, but it's still amazing.
Listen, I got to tell you what I'm watching. We both have real good lists today, but I am watching The Gilded Age. Have you watched The Gilded Age?
Every single second of the American, what is it? The American version of what is it? It's written by the same guy.
Downton Abbey.
Yeah, no, it's written by him.
It is. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Julian Fellows. It's the same dude.
Of course it is. It's got the same feel, except it's the Vanderbilts and the Astors. And it is like eating pizza. It is just it feels and tastes so good the whole time.
Delicious. And it's just, okay, I don't want to because I do think we need to be aware of spoilers, but let's talk vaguely for people that have seen it.
Okay. I'm only through season 3, episode 5. I just attended a wedding.
Okay.
So
A lot happening after that. Who are your favorite characters?
I can tell. You know, I love the guy who created the clock. One of the servants in one of the rich homes.
Yeah.
So for everybody, if you haven't watched it yet, it's on HBO Max. It's 3 seasons, and it is about the building of New York City, I think in the late 1800s.
Sure. I mean, who knows?
And so in it, there's a young man who is a footman, and he has invented an alarm clock.
You know what
I think that's a fascinating story.
You know what I like about your recap? That is, at best, a D story that is barely mentioned. And you have led with it twice. And I love that you love that story. It is, that kid is like...
It's rags to riches. It's
barely about that guy. But...
Right, that's right. Who do you love in the show?
I really love... What's the main family? Like, the guy is like...
The Astors. Yeah.
The wife?
Yeah.
This is Astor?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're not the Astors.
No.
The Astors are that really rich lady who's mad about the opera house.
The Vanderbilt lady.
Yeah. They're not called the Vanderbilts, but it is the Vanderbilt family. It's modeled after the Vanderbilt family.
She is such a good actor and is terribly mean.
Diabolical. She is a diabolical manipulator, and it is
by every
wild
second of
to
it.
watch.
That character, she is fantastic in that show. But
I also really love Oscar, the nephew the son across the street.
Precious.
From the old money family, the one who lost all his money to being tricked.
Yeah.
I think he's an interesting character. I don't like his decision making, but I think he's a very good actor, interesting character.
I just can't get over when I'm watching that show how much Julian Fellows, the guy that created Downton Abbey, did a 1-for-1 on characters. So it's like not Judi Dench, but Maggie, who played whatever, is the Christine Baranski character. Like 1-for-1.
I'm learning this real time from you. You're exactly right.
They're all...
Except there's 2 families instead of 1.
Right. The pastry chef and his love, and the woman that he loves, like...
Yes.
It's the same as like...
It's Anna and Mr. Bates.
Yes, it's all 1-for-1. So...
Wild. And then a clock guy.
And a clock guy. And the clock guy is the main piece of it. So if you're into clocks and you're into...
And the building of the Met. That was cool.
Oh,
the building of the Metropolitan Opera. So when I watched season 1 and 2, it made me read... It didn't make me. It led me to being very interested to read Anderson Cooper's books about the Vanderbilts and the Astors.
Have you read it? I haven't...
Yes, I read both of them. They're unbelievable.
Oh.
At one point, the Vanderbilts had 1 out of every $20 in the whole United States.
Jeez,
and now the fortune is gone. The Astors were super rich as well. I don't remember a stat. The fortune is gone. And so both of the books are when these 2 families that were set up to rule America, how in 200 years, how is all that money gone?
Yeah.
And I'll spoil it. Do you want me to tell you the answer?
I don't know, because I probably will read these. Hold on. Okay. Go ahead. I should just know, right?
I'm not going to give you exact spoilers, but I'll tell you this. They had 2 different theories, and both theories didn't work. Oh. The Vanderbilts decided to send the money down one line of the family, and that cost them their fortune. The Astors decided to split it up amongst family, and that cost them their fortune.
And is any of it clock-based?
All of it. Absolutely based on that one guy making an alarm clock.
We are investing it all in alarm clocks.
Jack. Well, it's just the most fresh. It doesn't happen till season 3. So if y'all are starting at season 1, there's a lot to be learned. But it was fresh. I watched it yesterday.
But listen, I buried the whole lead of this because I decided to drink a drink at the beginning. It is the 1000th episode.
Can you believe that?
And you have party things. I have party. Are we prepared?
Yeah, I'm already dressed, and I've got a cool background for anybody watching this on YouTube or
I'm doing
Spotify.
my reveal because I didn't want to look like a goofball the whole time, but I also have a really solid reveal. Do you want it like all at one time, or do you want me to do like a piece at a time?
I hate how this is going, so you can do whatever. I feel like I'm asking you to take your shirt off, and that's
no.
I've got weird.
Okay, so there I have this.
This is my party shirt. That's great, Eddie.
Okay, you see that?
This is my party shirt. Yes.
Have you saw? Is that all? Do you have anything else with you to show me?
No, I have my glasses and I have my earrings and then the background. That's everything.
Okay.
I didn't do a reveal. I showed up.
Okay.
What's your second reveal?
You did. Hold on.
Oh, he disappeared. from camera. Everyone listening, he's slowly rising and he has on a party hat with my face on it, Eddie.
Now, why
you
wouldn't
have a birthday party cone hat with my face on it?
And I just want to say, there are, to your team, there are a lot of screen grabs that you can get from this episode, and you don't have to feel like you have to get this one, but I also understand. So,
hey
there it is. So happy thousandth birthday, Annie.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being on approximately 900 of them.
It's
really
an
well
honor.
done. Thank you for your congratulations. When we were dreaming up a 1000th episode, there was an easy solution when Marcus Mumford did not respond to my DM.
Sure.
You were the easy solution when Marcus Mumford did not respond to my DM.
I will take second place to Marcus Mumford. I will also say that in my head, the reveal of the shirt and hat was funnier than in reality and should have just shown up with it. I just want to say.
It was great. I love the reveal. Thank you for doing it that way.
I think Marcus Mumford would have just shown up ready. Do you see what I'm saying? I think he wouldn't have.
No, he wouldn't have been willing. He wouldn't have been willing to come as prepared as you came with a reveal. So I appreciate that deeply.
Now, here's my question for you, which is.
Yes, you can take the hat off.
I'm going to put it back on only in serious moments.
Okay, great.
In fact, this hat is going to sit right here. And the moment we have 7 minutes of seriousness,
It's back.
It's back.
Okay, great.
But here's what I want to say. I have 7 more of these because you can't order. So
you have 7 more hats with my face. Will you just save it for the next time I'm in DC and we can wear it at a meal, a Sunday night supper?
I think so. I just want people listening to know that there is a world in which somehow you get one of these. I'm not selling them. But I think I don't know what it is yet. I don't know if it's some sort of just astonishing charitable donation or something. I don't know what it is, but I want you to know that I have.
You have 8 total.
One is mine and is here for serious moments.
Here, you should put it back on and I'll put my glasses on to give Johnny a real good still shot.
I do like to put the little thing underneath my face.
Yeah, I do too. I tend to wear hats like that, putting the...
Oh, I'm going to put it a little crooked so it looks like it's really been partying for a while.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Also, can we
Everyone listening got it. Yeah.
And everybody watching, can we just keep that whole still frame in?
That's right. That's right. Leave the whole thing, Johnny. And if you're listening and you got a 3-second pause, that's because we were pausing for a photograph.
Yes.
Listen...
Happy birthday.
Thank you for being on our 1000th episode. What a joy.
Of course.
Let's just keep going. Who cares? What a great, I'm only getting started. I'm at my 10,000 hours though, I bet.
I did want to ask you, because I know we did a lot of memory lane when we did the 10 years.
Yes.
But I do want to say 100 episodes is where a podcast usually doesn't make it past ever. Like really successful, they don't make it past 100. I did 100 new activists, I believe.
A show that changed my life.
Sweet of you. But
as you know.
But to do 100 shows is impossible. Very few shows ever go past the 500 mark. They just cannot do it. 1,000. I mean, Mark Maron just announced he's done and he made it to 1,600.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, you are in a...
I didn't know he announced he's done.
Yeah, he's done with WTF with Mark Maron.
Wow.
He's all done with it. I am just I guess what... I don't know. The question I'm really trying to ask that I'm trying to what keeps you going for 1,000? Because it's just by the numbers, it's like a couple that gets married in high school, they just shouldn't make it. And when they do, it's look at you. How did you make it to 1,000, Annie?
I still love this as much as I loved it when I was sitting at my dining room table with a friend sitting across from me and us recording on the same microphone. I just still love this so much. I have not lost. I mean, I would do, if the listeners wanted it and we had the bandwidth, I would do 5 shows a week. I mean, I would do one every day. But I still love it so much, Eddie. I just think it is the most fun medium. I'm having a ball doing this, and especially adding video so that people can watch all the episodes on Spotify or on YouTube is so fun to me. It just feels like we're making a little TV show every week.
I mean, well, you are. And I mean, it's getting better. It's more beautiful every week. The production continues. Your team is doing a great job. what do you feel like has been, sorry, I know this isn't supposed to be like just interview you, but I'm just
great.
like 1,000. Like we can look at, okay, the list of guests and like, okay, fancy guest, that was cool. But for you, like as the person in it, what were like some of the moments that felt like for you personally, that was like a turning moment in the show? It may have been a big fancy guest, but like, you know what I'm asking?
I mean, Stephen Curtis Chapman was my first like CCM 90s artist. And his music so shaped me as a middle schooler and high schooler that it felt like, I cannot believe I'm sitting across from this person. I can't believe we live in the same town. Like when he showed up to record, I felt like this feels like a culmination of a big story I didn't know I was in the middle of. So he's like probably the one. Yeah, he's probably the one. So
what was the moment at the beginning where you're like, oh, we've got a thing on our hands?
The Dave Barnes episodes. I think they're like 5 and 6 or 4 and 5. I was cutting them. And just like with the old blog, I was watching stats and I was like, there are people listening to this around the world. What is happening? So, and then as you know, in 2016, when you and I were both on the Relevant podcast, I mean, that opened up this whole new, and then you and I doing Annie and Eddie, and you and I get to do this once a month, I hope forever, is like, this is just it's the easiest thing. It's why we did it every day during the pandemic, because it was really easy to talk for 30 minutes every morning.
Well, I got to say though, it's easy for you. And I think that's the neat thing is you're saying like, I could do 5 of these a week. Like you really like, this is like, from an outsider perspective, you were able to render this creativity really making it look easy, but it isn't, because you could do this there's very, very poor imitations of you all over. And I'm not dogging on anyone, but it's not easy to do what you do easily. And the cool thing about the early episodes, I don't know if anybody's gone back, but like I've heard the early stuff. You don't sound that different. Like form different. It's a little less like, we love Eddie. Here he is. That sounds like there's a little less of the whole like polish and stuff, but it's like, you just like came out ready to do this. Like this is a very natural form of thing you're able to do. I'm being extremely inarticulate, but it is really neat to watch how easy you make a very hard thing look.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me. I hope I get to keep going. Someone today was asking me about podcasting on an interview. I was being interviewed. Yeah. And I just said, he said, what are you seeing in podcasting? And I was like, if you work really hard to make a good product, all you have to do is keep going and you'll outlast. Yeah. I mean, all you have to do is keep going. Yeah. If you want to stop, you can stop. But if a restaurant makes bad food, they don't get to keep going. So luckily, we get to keep having incredible guests, you included, that make this a restaurant people want to keep coming to. And if I just don't quit, we don't stop.
Yeah.
As long as the guests keep showing up.
I love that, because it's like the form is going to change, right? We weren't on video a year ago or 2 years ago. Like now you got to basically have a video to make a podcast. And it's, there was no such thing as a network really when you started. And now networks have come and gone. But the through line is consistency, like content consistency.
Just keep going.
Have you ever, can I ask a kind of a bummer question?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask. Have you ever
put the hat on though.
The sad hat? Have you ever thought in the last 1,000 years, was there ever a time either internally with yourself or with your team where you're like, we might need to be done-ish, or I'm thinking about being done, or I'm burning out, or has it been like through?
No, I think one of the reasons it hasn't is that I haven't thought that is we did 1 episode a week, then we went to 2, then we went to 3, then we went back to 2, then we went back to 1. So instead of going, let's not do this, we're doing more than we have capacity to do. People are listening. It wasn't that people weren't there. They were listening. We were burning ourselves out as far as the amount of episodes we were turning out for the size team that we were and are. And so it's more, I can feel fairly certain, 99% sure, I've never thought about stopping. We have only changed the cadence multiple times and will again.
Oh, absolutely. And it should, and it follows that. And that makes sense. Annie, 1,000 years of podcasting. Who would have thought?
Thank you for being on here for this very special episode. You were the absolute second person I hope to do this with.
I'm happy to be in the top 20. I am happy to be behind Marcus Mumford. And I also have to say, like, just personally, like, the amount of time I've gotten to be on this podcast with you and your team is a huge privilege. So I very much appreciate it because this is pure fun. Getting to
pure fun, isn't it?
Interact with your folks, pure fun, pure joy. Yeah. And it's just a really special thing to get to do it once, much less, do a pandemic show together and get my name on the little award plaque. Like there's just been a lot of like love received from these 1,000 episodes. So thanks for inviting me on to be Marcus Mumford's replacement.
You're an important voice. So, and by the way, if anybody knows Marcus Mumford, tell him to check his DMs.
Yeah.
We'd love to have him on the 2000th episode.
It's wide open or 1001 or whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, truly, whenever he's available.
He's a handsome guy.
I'm just dying to dig into where his faith and his art meet. Mm-hmm. I mean, him and his wife met at like a summer camp as teenagers, even though they're both famous people. They met at like a Vineyard Church summer camp.
Oh yeah, they're all very in or adjacent to a lot of like folks that we kind of know-ish or places we've been, and and
so I'm hoping someone will just pick up their phone and text him and be like, "Hey, my friend Annie wants you on the podcast. Will
we love her show
when you're in Nashville." And now back to our 1000th conversation with Eddie. Can we get to our list?
Yes.
Because I need to hear what you've got on your list. You've been excited about it. I'm excited about mine.
I know, but can you go first? I feel like it's only right for you to go first because if you've got something super exciting on your list, I want to know about it.
I'm selling my Apple Watch. That is the top thing I had to bring to you today.
Give it to me. Why? And I have strong opinions. I'm ready for this. Go.
Oh, great. I have started doing a little timer for myself. Mm-hmm. If you don't use said thing in X amount of time, you should sell it.
I love that.
And I took my watch off this summer. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of times I don't wear watches that as a practice for myself. If I am on a date, I don't wear a watch. If I am on vacation, I don't wear a watch. And so I took my watch off this summer and never put it back on. I put it on the charger and went through my summer and never put it back on. And I was like, that's my sign. I'm selling my Apple Watch. So up for sale on the internet.
You're selling it. Okay. What model is it?
I don't miss it at all. I don't miss having my time on my wrist. I don't miss, counting my steps. If I have my phone in my pocket, it counts my steps close-ish.
Okay.
I just am like, I don't need it.
Here's what I want to tell you. If you ever decide to go back to another watch, you see I have the Garmin?
Yes.
Garmin running watch, like the whatever, I can give you the models. So much better because it doesn't text me. It has no connectivity. It's purely just like a watch that does really good health metrics, but I'm with it. Like you don't need that level of connectivity. And
I don't need it.
What are you going to do with, has anybody tried to buy it yet? Are you really selling it?
I'm really selling it. Lillian manages that for me. One of the joys of a Lillian is she can sell some stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
God, that is the way to do it.
She has cleaned our office out of furniture we don't use. I mean, she's what we might call a wheeler and a dealer.
I do love that.
And so I hand her my things. I am also selling my Peloton treadmill, Eddie.
Yes. Because
I did the same thing. I said, I used it for as long as I wanted to use it. Now, someone else who would like to use it that wants to pay a little bit less than brand new is going to have the opportunity to have a Peloton treadmill.
Yeah, we sold our bike. We loved it. It was great during pandemic and after. And then it was just like, no, we're just not using this enough. There's other exercise that we love. But can I ask?
I hit the mark where I said, if you don't get on the Peloton between now and now, you need to sell it.
Yeah.
And I hit that mark. And I would much rather, I'm having more fun lifting weights anyway. I'd much rather use that space to add a couple more, some 25s and some 35s.
Bone density, Annie. This is the age we're at.
This is my future as a 45-year-old. You're exactly right.
I get told this all the time now by like all my little doctors that I have to start weightlifting. It's not enough to run. I've got to add bone density.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Do you
So
do
those
this?
are my two biggest announcements.
Is that hard to do to get rid of stuff for you? Or are you like easily like, let's get rid of it? Because I have a hard time with certain things.
Yeah, with some things it is. Like I kind of am like, oh, you love the Peloton. You're on it a lot more in the winter than the summer. Why would you sell it now? But I'm like, no, I feel pretty good about this. If we can figure out how to get it out of the room that it's in, it might be a little complicated because it's in a very small room.
Yeah,
in
I
my
understand.
house. But there's everyone's going to hear this, I think. But I am my New York apartment is being sold.
Yeah.
So I'm also packing that up currently. And so it's just this, I'm kind of having a reset a little bit, altogether a reset. And so I'm like, okay, if you're having an altogether reset, what do you actually want? And what do you actually need?
Yeah.
So that's the behind the scenes of what's happening. I'm packing that apartment up. I'm selling things from this apartment, just kind of figuring out what does New York, I don't have answers. But
okay, you don't have the answers to what I was going to ask, which is, are you pursuing another one or whatever? Just
not now because I'm on tour all fall. And so I don't want to pay for another apartment when I can't go up there a single time the rest of this year, you know?
Okay, here's the thing I'd like to bring up to you.
Okay.
We're on a road trip and we're driving out to North Carolina. First of all, in the morning, I put on a playlist. It is Annie's AFD country playlist from the 90s country playlist.
Yeah.
That playlist is 100%. John Deere
Thank
Green.
you so much. John Deere Green. What's better?
That song, it's the chorus of it. On a cold summer night. Dun, dun, dun. I don't remember the names of the people, but I'm just like, God
Billy
almighty.
Bob loves Charlene.
Oh my golly. Best playlist. We listened to it the whole way.
Thank you.
8 hours, North Carolina. Because you know, Spotify, it'll play the whole playlist and then just keep finding stuff like it. Just
That's right.
Banger. Perfect. 90s
That's
country.
one of the reasons I love Spotify is they really do pay attention. They are the TikTok of music as far as memorizing your algorithm and smushing you with it.
Smushing. Now,
Yeah.
I did hear John Mayer say something funny about the Spotify algorithm.
Okay.
It's a little bit like when your grandma finds out that you're into a gift when you're in like 5th grade and for the rest of your life you get sunflowers, right? Like she's never going to stop. Like it does ultimately get me back to Beyonce, Lady Gaga, all my go-tos.
Sure.
4 moves. So to really push it to go like, no, I want 90s country. I got to play your whole playlist. But so we're driving along though, and I'm loving it. Going out to North Carolina, and I get pulled over. So I'm with the whole family in the car. Whoop, whoop.
Edward.
Okay. This is a
Fantastic.
PSA. So I get pulled over, and the police officer she's very nice. And she goes, how fast are you going? I immediately tell the girls, I'm like, they're cool about it. They're like, just don't say anything. I'll handle this. But it is very embarrassing, right? I'm in the middle of a small town. So I was like going through that town too fast. Now, I wasn't like hardcore pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
But I was zipping along.
Yeah.
She said, how fast do you think you're going? I don't know. I said something. I don't remember. But it was like something that I thought was a reasonable plus or minus 10 guess. She's like, no, you were like 15 over. So I had to stop you.
Wow.
But then I was like, help me understand. And this is what I want to tell people. You know, like the GPS that's like when you open up Google Maps?
Yeah.
You know how it says the speed on there?
Yeah. It's exactly right. Like if it's, and it'll outline it in red if you're going above it.
Bingo. That speed, if it doesn't have the data, will stay at an old speed. So I look at it and it goes, the speed limit's 40. I'm like, great, I'll cruise along 45, no problem. Whereas the speed limit has changed to 30
and you didn't know.
Quite a time ago. And I was like, I think I had her look at it. I don't remember. But I said like, hey, the GPS said this. She's like, well, the sign right there. And she was totally right. I was totally wrong. Says this. And she's like, never trust the GPS speed. And I'm like, dude, I didn't call her dude, but I was like, I drive solely on the GPS speed everywhere.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, it's way off here. And that's what's happening. And I was like, how about that? So I just like a little PSA. Have you ever gotten pulled over?
Did you get a ticket?
Yes, I got a ticket. It was
sorry.
but it wasn't to insurance. It was like a $25 infraction kind of thing. So,
oh, cute.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it It was a tax. It was a tax for a lesson
I
learned.
was riding with a friend recently, and I noticed this friend, every time we drove by a speed limit sign, my friend would look at the speed limit sign and then look at their speed they were driving. And I finally said, do you recognize that every single time you pass a speed limit sign, you're looking at how fast you're going?
Yeah.
My friend said, yes, I look at it every time. I was like, what a taxing way to drive around the world.
I honestly can't remember a time I saw a speed limit sign. I can't even. Do you look at them? Are you a quick driver? You feel like a fast driver.
No, but I have a similar story. I'm a very fast driver, unfortunately. I don't care about the journey. I just want the destination. I have to
ridden
pump
with
the
you
brakes.
in your white car before, and it's kind of like you're really moving. We're like out of that parking garage.
I whip around, yeah.
Whip around.
I was in college.
Yes.
And I got pulled over at night, and my lights were shining on a sign that said 55.
Right.
And when the cop pulls me over, he says, do you know how fast you're going? And I was like, yeah, I think I was going like 55. And that's what the sign says. Or maybe I was going 60. I was something right there. And he says, you're in a 40. And I said, no, there's the sign. He said, that's where the 55 starts.
Oh, that is
Brutal.
legal, but brutal.
Brutal. And I was like, write me up, my guy.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Well, what can you say?
I say? Yeah. I don't know that you're not telling me the truth. I'm 20 years old and this is before GPS. And so if you say 55 starts there, I believe you.
I got pulled over by a motorcycle cop one time in Gainesville, and that was a thrill because I was like, how many motorcycle cops do you ever get? But I was with Brienne. We were dating. We got pulled over. I got pulled over by a motorcycle cop, and I was thrilled. And then we went to breakfast.
Oh, it was a morning date?
It's a morning date. But we were like full on dating at that point where it was sort of like we're hanging out all day. But yeah, it was a morning date.
Yeah.
But also when you're in college, like you can eat breakfast at 10, whereas at that point I'm on protein bar 1, breakfast 2.
Certainly.
Like you can't wait till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But at that point,
that's just so nice that y'all probably both went to like your 8 a.m. class and then went and had Waffle House.
And we went to a Perkins. I can take you to the Perkins right off the.
I don't know what Perkins is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You ever been to like a Village Inn?
Oh, come on, my guy. You better believe I love a Village Inn. Give me that pizza.
What?
Give me wait.
Village Inn doesn't have pizza.
Oh, I think in Georgia, I was thinking of a Village Inn. I think it's called Pizza Inn. I'm sorry.
Village Inn is
I don't know what a Village Inn is.
It's like breakfast and pie. It's like Denny's. It's all the same.
Denny's.
Perkins,
like
Village
in
Inn.
the Santa Claus. They go to Denny's in the Santa Claus.
Oh.
Wow, we've done it again.
You and I are on 2 different podcasts right now, talking to 2 different people.
So Perkins and Village Inn, tell me more.
Just basic, like breakfast all day. You can also switch over to like, it's not quite diner, it's like escalated diner, but it's exactly
I was
like.
Say it's nicer than Waffle House, and I use nicer very loosely.
I know, but it's more than that. It's more of like, it's closer to Denny's, but even a touch. Like I think they try to be a touch nicer than a Denny's, but it's the exact same thing.
So an Applebee's but breakfast?
It is exactly that. If you took Applebee's and Denny's and put them together, you would have Perkins and Village Inn.
Perkins.
Village Inn, though, differentiates itself by having extremely good pie. Like real good pie.
Are these places still open?
100%. But I also did not know.
Florida-centric?
Did not know that until this moment. Well, they can't be. There's Perkins up here. There's got to be Perkins around you.
Oh, maybe. Can I map it real quick?
Of
Let
course.
me just say to Maps.
Yeah, Perkins.
Take me from our office in Nashville, Tennessee to a Perkins. And there is not one in this town.
Wow.
Yeah.
Village Inn may be more south.
Let me try. Village Inn.
Village Inn was where after every single chorus and drama show, it was just a known thing. You go to Village Inn, you get pie.
Right.
It was so great.
Wow.
That's funny. Have you heard of mellow mushroom?
Yeah, I like a mellow mushroom.
But that's one that I thought was like, there's only one in my town. And then you realize like, oh, they're everywhere, which is great branding.
They want you to think that. Mellow Mushroom wants you to think that. Right. It's all the psychedelic stuff. They're like, we're cool. We've been here since 78. We want you to think this is the only one.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm going to tell you, this shirt is 1,000 degrees. You ever have a t-shirt that's made out of like plastic?
Yeah. Do you need to go change real quick?
This old girl isn't breathing. No, because I would only be able to put something on over top of it. And I don't even want to be in my, hold on. Can I Hold on. Will you be honest? Because I can hear you. Can you see me?
Yep.
Can you? You can't see me, right?
I can't see.
Here's my shirt.
But oh my God, the shirt is off. But I cannot see you. You just held the shirt up in a ball. Jenna, we have to clip him saying, "Can you see me?" Are you sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground?
I am, because I'm at a standing desk. So I've got...
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Okay, hold on.
I would love for you to... Oh, God.
I cannot imagine anything worse than showing up.
Are you buttoning back up your chambray shirt you had on originally?
Yep. There you go.
Okay, great. Oh, here you go.
I'm sure.
Oh, better temperature?
Whew, a lot better. That is a plastic t-shirt. That
Yeah,
also...
costume change.
That is very hot. I'm not giving that away to anybody.
No, keep it.
That's 1,000
Tell me
degrees,
something that's on your list. What's on your list?
Okay. Okay. Oh, gosh, this is hard. All right. We are in an era of podcasts, and you and I haven't talked about podcasts in a while, about like other podcasts.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
You listening to much? Because I'm like on a whole... Okay, what are you listening to?
I am kind of in like a listening to therapy pods. I'm kind of into listening to counselors talking.
Okay.
It's really helping me because when I take notes and I listen and I'll be like, oh, that is so interesting. I should ask my counselor about that. And so it's kind of giving me some jump off conversations with friends and therapists.
Okay. That is completely different. What is there one that you would recommend? Like we should listen to it? Or?
No, because it's all local and very personal.
Oh, okay. No, but that's good to know.
I'm like listening to Nashville and New York counselors.
Okay.
And I'm also there. I just heard about a new show at lunch. I have not listened to a minute of it, but it's another one of those like the Scamanda one. Did you listen to that one?
No, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's another one of those. I'll listen to it before we meet again and see if we talk about it. What are you listening to?
There's a couple that I've wanted you to get into. So I am very into the business of Hollywood, movies, TV, but like,
I know.
But deep inside of it though. Like,
yes.
Current. So there's one called The Town.
Oh, I know it. I've listened to some episodes. Now, a friend of mine my friend Adam will send me specific episodes of The Town.
The Town is
but
like...
they just chop it up about the insides of Hollywood.
And like right now, like you're following like Colbert announces, or it's announced that Colbert's done. Next morning, it's Colbert and they're talking about it. So it's like, it's sort of like the Daily or any of those kind of like news shows, but it's right now. So like, but then they'll also on days when there's not like a lot of breaking, they'll have like the president of IMAX movie theaters on talking about like the growth of IMAX and like everything.
So
but
cool.
It's like really deep insider stuff, but kind of like approachable. Even if you're not like a nerd who's like super into entertainment and reads Variety, like I think you'd like it. The other one is Amy Poehler, Good Hang.
Hilarious.
Is she a ray of sunshine?
I know. And you know what's funny is I've actually stopped listening to Smartless. Smartless fell off for me.
Me too. Why? That was on the list. Smartless is like very guest centric. I've got to be like super into the guests. Why is it for you?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is that I would have told you a year ago that the three of them kept me there. Mm-hmm. And what has happened is I look at the guests and I go, I don't. And then the like through line of their friendship and their stories isn't enough right now for me. I mean, this is the nature of a podcast, the ebb and flow of it all.
I know because
Amy Poehler and Leanne Morgan.
So funny.
Have you listened to that one?
I did listen to it. So good.
Fantastic.
Or her and Adam Scott, who she was with on Parks and Rec. But just like so funny. Brienne said I should listen to, and she was right. It was Mike Shore, I think, who is the creator of Parks and Rec. And
created Good Place.
Yes. And they were, I mean, he was so funny. But I just I think Amy Poehler's podcast. So Amy Poehler's podcast and The Town are the two that are like, oh, that's right. I love podcasts. I feel like I've been like in a podcast slump for a long time because you're right.
Yes. Well, there was just a slowdown of creation.
Totally.
We just didn't have people making them at the rate we did in 21, 22, and 23. 23 is when it started to fall off. And so in my estimation.
Still love Dax. Still love but like, and WTF with Mark Maron. But those were always very like, I'll hit one every once in a while. I can't do 2 hours.
What is Mark Maron's walkaway about? Is he just done?
He has been doing it for I think it's like 1,600 episodes, however many years, and he's just done. And it's been he and another guy that have been churning it out, and they were just like, we're good. We're going to end on top. The sub story is Mark is an actor and is more and more in demand, and so he's probably always acting and directing now. So,
and that's what he was doing the podcast to get to work his way that way.
Totally.
Yeah.
So,
I am dying for a crafting podcast. I want someone I want two people, male, female, I don't care. I want two people to sit down and talk about what they make. Is that already I'm sure it exists somewhere.
I'm sure it exists.
People will send us
in a
links.
Small form, but it's got to be, I mean, it's not to say that a small podcast isn't a good one, but there hasn't been one that's like hit, that's like
a pop off. Right.
Right. That's right. That would be
and
a
that's
fun
what
one.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for a pop off crafting pod.
You know the podcast that Jimmy and I want to do that we can't do? One song at a time.
Baseball?
The entire Billy Joel catalog.
Why can't you do
You
that?
can't get rights to it. You can't play any of his songs.
Oh, you'd have to. So can you do it without playing it? Or is that part of it to you? Is
I think you got to
versus
play.
saying go to Spotify and listen to it and then come back and talk to us?
Yeah, we've talked about that, but I think you got to listen to. We got to be in the middle of Allentown and then pause it and go like.
Tell me why Billy Joel.
I think he is. I think he is the greatest musician ever. I've like, you know how there's music that you listen to that you're like, I know I like this, and then there's music that you listen to that's like, this is like changing me, like the way I feel. Like when I listen to oh my God, Vienna, like it's like, when will you realize? And then he just like, Vienna waits for you. Like when that happens, bah, 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 like there's that like key chord change. I'm like, I love this more than any other thing I've ever heard.
Wow.
And it's just, there's something about his chord structure and the way he writes that just, I don't know, it just gets me. I think he's my favorite. And Jimmy and I have gone back and forth for a decade. Like recently it was like, have you listened to Downeaster Alexa? And we talked about that song. Have you even heard that song?
No.
Billy Joel. It is.
I haven't heard Vienna.
Can I make a playlist for you?
Yes, I will today. I'll listen today to it. I already told myself mentally to dial it up when I drive home.
Downeaster Alexa. Now, a little goofy. There's a little bit of boat noise in it. Okay, I get it. But also, like, you're like, this guy is writing about like living on a boat, like, and what it's like to like sail and live this life. It's like storytelling, but it's also like.
I need to pull up his catalog right now.
Now, Billy Joel is different because it's hard because there are songs of his that I feel are like still super listenable, but like Uptown Girl. Everybody knows that song.
Uptown Girl is my all-time favorite.
Love
but
that.
I thought I had a great idea to do the lyrics of Uptown Girl and hang them up in my New York apartment, and the lyrics do not hold up as a piece of art. They do not.
What?
It didn't make enough sense.
That's funny.
Yeah, it just didn't make enough
right.
sense.
You really need the doo-wop of it all. But those are like his like in the middle of the night, like his big songs. But then there's like his like B-level catalog. I think it's better than, oh my God, what's that? Bottle of white, bottle of red, scenes from an Italian restaurant.
I think you need to do this, Eddie.
But you can't get rights for it. All I'm saying is you think
you can't for season one, or do the first album and you may not get rights. And then Billy Joel finds out and he's super into it because suddenly he's getting double the streams he was getting yesterday. And then they let you have permission.
I like the way you think. It's also, he could listen to it and be like, hey, it's illegal to do this.
Can't know till you try.
That is a way to live.
Listen, there is not a better story than the story you tell us of when Billy Joel reached out with a cease and desist. That is what I'm here for.
So William Joel, if you happen to be listening.
Yeah, William. And he is a big fan.
Yes, we're watching. People are going to ask on social, like, yes, we're watching his documentary, and yes, all of that. And yes, I know he was on tour, and yes, I know he's got an illness or some mental whatever. He's not mental, but he's got like a brain issue that keeps him from touring.
No.
All of these things are side to like, I will make you a Billy Joel playlist. And
I would love that. I will listen to it, I promise.
So Billy Joel apparently was on my list, but crafting playlist, I want a Billy Joel playlist where somebody goes through and dissects and just be like, why? I want a musician though to help me a little bit. Like, why is it that this is so good? Why does this, there's something.
See, you and Barnes could do it because, Dave released an album last year after only listening to the Beatles for a year.
Jeez
He
Louise.
listened to the Beatles only for a year, and then he wrote an album, and he just mailed it to Paul McCartney. Someone got him an actual mailing address to Paul McCartney.
God almighty.
And that's like the dream is for Paul McCartney to listen to it.
Do you know
But
Dave Barnes and I are destined to be friends, but we did 30 seconds backstage right before we were about to go on.
For the Ryman?
For the Ryman. And it was all like, oh, right. We get each other fully. Like it was just full of jokes, full of fun.
Yeah, 100%.
Destined. Oh, man. Did Paul McCartney ever get the album? We don't know.
Well, he just mailed it this week. Like he just did an Instagram. I'll share he posted on Instagram. I'll share it. We'll share it in the show notes. But he's just, it's the sweetest little video he put on IG because his eyes are all welled up of like, what if Paul McCartney actually listens to my music?
That's incredible.
And he's like, this is a dream come true.
Who's your person?
So I'm saying he might be your Joel. He might be your Billy Joel.
Who's your person? Who's your musician or your like artist? And it not like who should you, not like who, but like this person just absolutely, or this band sits deep down and maybe they shouldn't. Not shouldn't, but like I don't know why Billy Joel does what he does to me, but it's like
that's probably how I feel about Mumford.
Yeah.
Mumford and Sons.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what was happening in my body at the first concert.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what was happening in my heart the first time I saw them live.
Yeah.
And I've like traveled to see them live. I've never traveled for anyone else to see them live.
It just really works.
Yeah, it really works for me. This is proof. This is probably how I feel about Billy Joel. There is something in the dead center of what they make that moves me deeply. I don't know. It is more than the music. It's something that shoots right into my heart when I hear them.
I got that feeling the first time I heard Avett Brothers, that song I and Lovin' You.
Yes.
I was like, what is this
form? What are y'all
form?
doing to me?
This isn't even music. This is something, this is like something like spiritual, like coming through to me. And we're having a moment together. And it sounds so woo-woo to say it like that.
Nope.
But that is how I feel with certain
100%.
Billy Joel songs. I totally get that with Mumford and Sons. Is there Mumford and Sons songs that was like your like crossover?
After the Storm with Grace in her heart and flowers in her hair. I just loved it. I just thought that song. That's the one for me.
Yeah. Oof.
So, I know.
Man, the greatest.
That sounds fun.
And now back to finish up our conversation with Eddie.
That sounds fun.
Okay, I've got one more thing on my list.
Okay, I do want to hear that. I feel like if there was a question for the show, I do want to hear people's favorites, like the song or the musician or the band that really like, not that you should like, not that you feel like you got to write down. We all love the Beatles. We get it.
Yeah.
No, Dave Barnes. This is clearly, it's a different, but like we all understand. But like, oh my God, this just reaches into you. Okay.
And also, if there's a podcast we should be listening to.
Oh, great point.
That is very niche and like a crafting pod. I mean, I live for buzzing by a Disney pod. If someone's, I just want to listen to 1 or 2 episodes. So if you have a good niche podcast that you think we should listen to, give us that too.
Right. And I don't want to have to get into it. I want to just play on the
I don't have to get into it.
All right.
That's it.
I got
That's
about
exactly
a quarter of a protein shake left, and we got a couple minutes of this show. What else was on your list?
I just need to circle back that in the last episode, I had never been on a cruise before, and now I have cruised. And I just need to tell you, I had a ball. I'm not a cruiser.
Right.
What I learned is if this became a regular rhythm in my life, I would figure out how to hack it and be very good at this.
I understand. Do you have a desire to go on another one?
With the right people, yes.
Got it.
I'm not shopping to go on another one.
I understand.
But I would go again if I was invited.
Okay.
I need you to know that my friends and I ate strawberry and chocolate swirl froyo on the way to breakfast. I mean, Levi Lusko's family was there, and his youngest son, his only son, the youngest, I think he had 18 ice cream cones in our 5 days on the cruise. It was incredible.
Magnifique.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I
right.
just needed you to know I did that. I really did that. And I very much enjoyed it. I'd never been to the Bahamas. It was beautiful. I'd never been to Turks and Caicos. It was beautiful.
Anything you thought you'd like and didn't, or vice versa?
I thought I would love that my room had a balcony versus being an interior room. And I did love it when the ship was not moving. When the ship was moving, watching the water go by made me seasick.
Yeah, you should do interior next time.
Possibly. But then it's so dark.
I know.
But you're really not in your room very much.
No, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you thought the balcony would be much more of a thing.
I just felt like I owed it to people that I said I would circle back around, that I would not call myself a cruiser. I would now call myself available to cruise.
I would say you should gently not put that on the internet. Like, I don't want to get too far into it, but I would ask your team not to pull quote that for you. To not put that anywhere. Okay, does it mean
something I don't know?
I don't know, but I kind of know that it must mean something. Either way,
whoops. Do we need to cut it?
No, I think we should leave it. I think it makes me really happy to know that you're available to cruise.
I'm available to cruise. I'm not a cruiser.
Yeah,
I'm available to cruise.
Yeah, you're available to cruise. Yeah, great.
Yeah, that's
great.
it.
Yeah, I would say
Okay, what
the
else
same.
is on your list?
Oh, there was nothing else. I mean, there was some other stuff, but it can save. Emmy nominations. Oh, no, here's one quick thing. Are you a cast iron fan? Oh my.
Okay, so I took a sip of water right when you asked that. And for some reason, that was so very surprising. You got a spit take. I think for the first time in the history of the show.
I'll take that. 1,000 episodes
Episode
in.
1,000 gets its first spit take.
Thank you. It's all.
Am I a fan of the cast iron?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I don't use my kitchen very much, but I do have a cast iron pan, and I do know I'm not supposed to use soap on it.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy around that, but
oh wow, okay.
I do love cast iron.
What brings it to us today?
Same road trip, driving, and
did y'all have a good time? By the way, was it good? A good trip?
Great, yeah, great.
We've been your parents, right?
Yep, and to Outer Banks also this year as well. Love North Carolina,
great.
love it.
Yeah, beautiful.
So found out we went to the lodge, saw a sign because we're big. Like we will stop once or twice, but if there's something, we're pretty hard road trippers. Open to road tripping, I would say.
Yeah,
but
available.
Available, that's right. Available to road trip. But if we see a sign for something cool, Lodge, look at this. I bought a sticker. Lodge cast iron store in Seaverville.
Yeah, like an outlet store.
Right, in Seaverville, Tennessee.
Yeah, I've been to one. Yeah.
Well,
I was about to tell you, I've been to the one in Pigeon Forge. Same one. Yeah, I've been to that one.
No, it's not, because there's like, I thought they were everywhere. There's like 5 of them. They're all in the same area. And now I got to go to them all. You've been to one I haven't been to. I went to the one in Seaverville, Tennessee. Sevierville.
Sevierville. It's where Dolly Parton is from. Sevierville.
Tennessee. Oh, they had a Dolly Parton cast iron.
That would explain it.
Yeah.
That's her county.
Yeah.
Sevier
so they
County.
have one there. And you can get brand new cast irons, special cast iron things I didn't even know existed. The whole store is there, basically, everything they've ever made. And then if you're like, okay, I just need like a lid, they have all these, like, apparently they were messed up lids or everything. They have like just stacks of like every kind of pan. They have pans that are generously 3 feet around. Like, I can't imagine a surface that would cook that. It would have to be over open fire.
Yes.
Huge, big, right? Everything you could ever want there. And it's so cheap. And so I bought a new lid. I bought a new lid and a flat pan. But I have...
Oh, like a pancakey look at, like square? Is it a square flat pan?
I have a square one that's a grill in case it's raining and I need to grill inside.
Sure.
But I also have a round one that's just like really good for like pancakes or like a tortilla, like heating up a tortilla on like a dry heat. So it has that little crunchy flippy.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyhow.
Did the girls buy anything?
I don't know that they came in the store. No, they came in the store. Sometimes they just hang out outside. I go in and do 20 minutes. But I really love cast iron, and I love it because of the amount of work it takes. Like, I love having to like do little projects to clean a pan.
Yeah. You need to season it. Do you have the little corns to make cornbread?
No, I've always wondered about those.
I
Pretty cool.
I don't have them, but I have also always wondered about them. I just think that seems like, I can't imagine a thing I'd enjoy more than a corn-shaped piece of cornbread made in a cast iron so it's crispy.
I hear you. I generally try it too. And Brienne mentioned this years ago, and it's always stuck with me. I don't love kitchen things that are so specific. Like we do
That's
have
what Alton Brown says. Don't own something that only does one thing.
Right. Now we do have, I will say there's a couple of exceptions, avocado tool that both slices and that's all day long. The amount of avocados we go through, that's a must. But like a cornbread that's in the shape of corn, it's so on the nose on so many ways. You can't even use that to like make like corn-shaped eggs. You can't do anything with that except for cornbread. That being said, I mean, it seems like super fun, right? I do love a cast iron. So I just didn't know
do
if
y'all
you
have the little things that you put on the end of corn cobs though?
Yeah,
and that's really the only thing you can do with that, but you have to have those.
You do. But you do have to have those. But I think you have those forever. Yeah. I've had those. Those are older than the kids. Those were
my parents' corn holders are older than me, certainly.
Yeah, that's wedding registry. One set of corn holders used twice a year. And
I did not know you loved cast iron that much. I'm so glad to know that.
I love it. I love a good cast iron. I love the whole process with it. And I'm just going to say, like, I think if people are getting pans, people are, they're not nonstick. If something's nonstick, that little stuff is coming up on like
forever chemicals.
That's right. Cast iron is a little more work, but eventually, like, you don't really clean it. And it just turns into this, like, I'll make you eggs with nothing on them in cast iron that just taste like everything. And I don't even know what that means, but they're just good. Or a hamburger.
I have a quick map question. How did you leave Virginia to go to North Carolina and end up in East Tennessee?
My parents in North Carolina, their house is on the western tip of North Carolina. And I don't mean figuratively. I mean literally. When you go out their door, you can see the Welcome to Tennessee sign.
Got it. Okay, so you're very close to Sevierville.
We are in Tennessee for the entire drive, and we are in North Carolina for 5 minutes. And then we're at their house.
Did you go to Dollywood?
Still never been.
Oh.
I know, Annie.
We've got to make that. Like, I'm very serious. Summer of 26.
I know.
That is a high priority that when y'all come down to go to North Carolina, that we put it on the calendar to go to Dollywood.
I sure would love to. I think we would love to. And then the last thing on my list, are we out of time? Do we have time? I don't know what the...
keep going. We can do whatever we want.
I just wanted to announce that I'm in my popcorn era.
I did not know this. What does that mean? Tell me everything.
The amount of popcorn that I enjoy. Like, I've just gotten into, like, pickle popcorn from Trader Joe's. White cheddar smart.
So you're not popping it yourself. You're getting bagged popcorn and just...
all the above. A whirly pop. Brienne and I will do a whirly pop 3 nights a week.
I don't know what that is.
Whirly pop? Oh, Annie.
It's a tool?
I'm going to send you a whirly pop today. I am sending you...
Did y'all already send me a whirly pop? Hold on. Is this the thing you've already may have gifted me and does it collapse?
No, God, no. It is way less practical than that. It is a metal aluminum thing. You put corn kernels in it.
Yeah.
And you put oil in it, and you hold it and you stir, and that thing stirs at the bottom, and it's fresh popcorn, the whirly pop.
What's the heating? Oh, it's a machine.
Yeah, okay. Stovetop. No, it's just a stovetop bucket. It's very simple.
Can I do it even though I have infection? I don't have gas.
Yes. I don't know how it works in induction stovetops. I will look that up though. And would assume you would replace the stove if it doesn't work because...
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would just move because we don't have gas in my condo complex. So I would just move.
We have electric. Ours is electric. It's not induction. It's just an electric stovetop. You're telling me
what's induction mean? I thought induction meant electric.
When you touch the stovetop, is it hot?
No.
It's...
Not right now, but when I turn it on, it is.
Oh, then it's not really induction. So induction...
It's electric.
It's electric. Boogie. Yeah. So.
And it says boogie behind me.
Yeah.
What a special moment.
Well,
so what is induction then?
Induction is less popular, but it's more technological where basically it interacts with the metal on top of it to create the heat. So in theory, like induction ovens aren't necessarily, I believe, hot to the touch, but they cook. I don't think you have that. I think you have an electric. I definitely
don't have that. I have electric, yes.
Yeah, good old fashioned, turn it on, put your hand on it, hand burns. That's what you want.
To death.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're sending you a whirly pop. And I'm telling you, it is very, very like, it was the same thing 100 years ago as it is now. And it's just like warm, perfect popcorn. A little bit of salt.
I love popcorn.
Don't mess around with all the other. Just put a little salt on it.
My other hot take, I much prefer homemade popcorn over movie theater.
Oh my God, yes. It's not even close.
Yeah. It's not even close.
I mean, no dog in movie theater popcorn, but I don't even go for that.
Yeah, when people are like, I'm going to the movies just to have popcorn, I'm like, nah, dog, not me.
Sure.
I may go have a Coke Icy. But yeah, I'll go with you.
Right.
But I'm not going for the popping corn. No.
And Trader Joe's pickle popcorn, though, is...
Haven't tried it. I'll stop on my way home.
Please, because it's seasonal and it's in now. And do you like pickles?
Yeah.
That's it. Thousand shows.
The other one, there is another one that is green. That's a popcorn there that's green, but it's not pickle, but it has dill. It has that vibe. Do you know what I'm talking about?
We're talking about the same thing. There's no way they have pickle popcorn and dill popcorn. Whatever it is, it's a green bag.
You're right. I'll text you today and let you know what I see.
Yeah.
I'll stop on my way home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not? Why wouldn't I? I drive by it.
What won't you do?
What won't I do today?
This is your big 1000th episode.
I know. For a spit take. Well done.
I gotta say, we did it today.
I just missed you. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever.
It's been a million years because people don't know.
I know.
Well, maybe they know, but we recorded like pretty back to back before. And so the whole summer's been off. And so I've been like loading up. I got to talk to you about when I got pulled over. I got to talk to you about cast iron.
I was dying. I'm thrilled about that. You want to do it again next month?
I would love it. Is that before the Emmys?
Hey, Siri, when are the Emmys? She didn't answer. I don't think she cares.
Okay, that's fine. We'll either talk about that they're happening or that they happened. But I'd like to talk about Emmys.
I do love the Emmys, though. I'll tell you the date of the Emmys, 2025, Sunday, September 14th.
Oh, I think we'll be...
So my guess is,
we'll be right around it.
Yeah,
I don't know when we're recording next. Did I tell you that I gave Lillian just the ability to access my calendar?
She told me this.
So much better.
She did say that you have made a world where she can just use Calendly.
I know, that poor lady. She would constantly have to email me and then be like, hey, I have to bubble this back up. I'm like, oh my God, you bubble every month. Here.
She's amazing.
Here's access. I know, she's really good and I'm not. She's very good at this. So
same.
Either way, I think it's like early September. Anyhow, we'll talk Emmys. That's the only thing left on the list. We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Eddie, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, congratulations, Annie. 1,000 episodes.
Let's keep going.
This is what you get. After
if Marcus Mumford says no to the 2000th episode, would you be the guest?
Yeah. I will be there.
We're going to hold you to that.
Love
All right, friends,
Annie.
go wash your hands.
Bye, buddies.
I mean, you guys, isn't he the best? What are the chances that it took 1,000 episodes for us to get a spit take? That guy is so funny. I hope you got to watch this episode on Spotify or YouTube because he was cracking me up. Changing shirts in the middle of an episode never happened. Y'all come tell us your thoughts of a podcast we should be listening to. If you know a crafting pod, please send it my way. Or who is your top tier artist that you feel in your soul? Come tell us at That Sounds Fun podcast Instagram. As always, we got a whole playlist of Annie and Eddie episodes in the show notes for you if you want to go back and listen anytime. If you have any questions from this episode, I understand, me too. You can drop them in the Q&A box on your Spotify app if you're a Spotify listener like me, or send them to us on Instagram at That Sounds Fun Podcast. We'll try to answer them there. If you need anything else from me, you know I am embarrassingly easy to find. Annie F. Downs on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, even the TikTok. Anywhere you need me, that is where you can find me. And I think that's it for me today, friends. Go out or stay home. Do something that sounds fun to you, and I will do the same. Today, what sounds fun to me, listen, I try to not make this the answer, but it is the truth. What sounds fun to me is getting to make this podcast. Thank you guys again for being so generous with your time. and to all of the team that makes this show. It takes a lot of people to get this from this microphone that you're hearing me talk to into your ears. So thank you to our team. Thank you to our advertising partners who make it possible. Thank you to the That Sounds Fun Network for all they do for us. I am so, so grateful. What sounds fun to me today is keeping going. So y'all have a great weekend. We will see you back here on Monday with, I am starstruck a little bit. Kate Strickler is going to be here from Naptime Kitchen. You guys, we'll see y'all on Monday.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Check 1, 2 on the microphone. NEF down in your car to your home. Every week it's something new. A deep talk or an interview. She'll make you laugh, she'll make you cry. When it's dark out, she's a light. When you're down, get you feeling right. Oh man, that sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Oh.